Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good evening, afternoon, good midnight. All of those goods. I pray that all is well with you. If you joined me previously, I had some technical difficulties because I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. And of course, my alarm came through. So I do apologize for that. But good morning. I pray that all is well with you. This is Coach Sherry, Reverend Sherry, Chaplain Sherry, your community pastor Sherry. This is Sherry from the 800 block of Mooney Avenue. Here's this disclaimer. While you may see me put on my makeup or apply my makeup, this has nothing to do with makeup. This is not a tutorial. I'm not recommending my techniques, my tools, or my products. This is Sherry. This is me doing me, and I just happen to be doing it while I'm talking to you. Sort of like I am a preacher who happens to be a woman. All right. We are continuing in our Advent season. We are continuing. We are closely moving toward the grand finale, Easter. Which certainly is, Easter certainly is the end finale of the Christian year, because Advent is the beginning of the church year, I should say, in the life of the church. But we are marching toward the big day. And I like to stop in Advent. Good morning, Marquita. So glad to have you this morning. I pray that all is well with you. Would you go ahead on and like and share and tag and do all of that? Good morning, Joyce. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for coming back and staying with me through all of my difficulties and things of that nature with my technology. But again, we are continuing our season of Advent, and we are in the last part of Luke 1, about 46 to 55, the end result, the finale, the Mary's song. And I am thinking through this song, and I'm thinking about Mary's song and how God has told us in Isaiah 43 to sing a new song. To sing a new song. But then I get down to Isaiah 43, around 18 and 19. And God says that I am doing a new thing. I am doing a new thing. I don't know about you, but I certainly need a new thing in my life. I certainly need something in my life that has never happened before, that is going to change the course of my life in a positive way, right? In a positive way, because that's what certainly the assignment that Mary has not, that the baby that she is going to bring forth is going to change the course of humanity. Because this baby that she is going to bring forth is going to do many new things. It's going to challenge systems. This baby is going to challenge authority and give them new ways of living and new ways of being, and showing them a new kingdom of how to be God's people. And in Isaiah 43, God says, I'm going to do a new thing. Now, I really was caught by Isaiah 43:18 says, do not remember the former things or consider the things of old. I am about to do a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? God says, do not remember the former things. Do not remember the former things. What former things? Do not remember and get so stuck on what I did in the past, because I'm not coming that way again. It's almost like God says, now, I need you to remember what I did because I need you to know that I am God. I need you to know the story. Know how I brought you out of Egypt. Know how I delivered you the last time. Know, because I need you to know my strength. I need you to know my character. I need you to know that I'm well able. But then I want you to forget it. Remember to forget. Good morning to all of you who are just coming in. Coach Sherry, Reverend Sherry, Chaplain Sherry, your community pastor Sherry, Sherry from the 800 block of Mooney Avenue. Again, please know that this makeup has nothing to do with my makeup. Don't follow any techniques, any tools, or any products that I'm using, because I'm just doing me. So God says, remember, know what I've done in the past, but then don't get stuck there, because that's not how I'm coming this time. I want to continue in this little short reflection that many of us are going to miss what God is doing because we are looking at how God did it before. We are looking at how God moved before, and we think we have this thing all lined up. I know how God did it before. I know how God did it for my mother. I know how God did it for my grandma and all of them. And so God can only move in this way. I'm waiting for God to move. I'm going to just sit right here until God part the Red Sea like God did for those in Egypt. God says through the prophet Isaiah, sing yourself a new song and forget the former things, the things from before. I need you to remember them because I need you to remember that I'm able, but then I want you to forget. I'm wondering, I'm just wondering this morning if God has already done the thing, but we've missed it because we were looking for God to move in another way. And we were looking for God to move in a way that we could comprehend. That whether it is a new relationship and you have your type, and I'm talking to myself, good morning, Felicia, good morning. I'm talking to my own self. You know, there's this prototype of man that I'm looking for, or there's this person that I'm looking for to come wrapped in a certain way. wrapped in a certain skin tone, wrapped in a certain bill. And God says, now, Sherry, I have brought many people your way, but you've missed some of them because you've been looking for a prototype. You've been looking for me to send one thing, and I'm really sending another. Think about what it is in your life. What is it that you are asking for, and you're just waiting and waiting and waiting? And God said, there it is right there. There it is. There it is right there. It's right in front of you. But you can't see it because you're looking in another direction. Remember to forget. Going back to Isaiah 43, he says, I am about to do a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? It's coming. Why can't you see it? I will make a way in the desert and the rivers. I will make a way in the wilderness and the rivers in the desert. The wild animals will honor me, the jackals and the ostriches, for I will give water in the wilderness, rivers in the desert, to give drink to my chosen people, the people whom I formed for myself, so that they may declare my praise. Did you hear that? God is going to do some things that you may not be able to comprehend it. Things that have never happened before. The wild animals will honor me. I will give them water in the desert. Do you know how much of a miracle that is? To have water in the desert? I'm going to do something extraordinary for my people. I'm going to do something just out of this world, something that they would never be able to imagine in their minds. But I'm going to do that for my people. Now remember, the people were in Babylon. They were in a dark time. They were away from the temple. They had lost everything. And God is ready to restore it. Ready to bring them out. Just like he did their ancestors, bringing them out of Egypt. But God is not going to do it that same way. There's no need to part a Red Sea. There's no need to do it like God did it before, because that's not where they are in their lives. They need a new thing. This baby that Elizabeth is carrying is going to be a master of doing new things. And many people will miss it because they are expecting their deliverance to come another way. Now, if y'all been with me, y'all already know that these eyebrows can look any kind of way on any day. That's why I say, please don't follow me for these, for this here. Because at any time they could look any way. But I've just gotten to the point that I know what's good enough for me. Think about what you are asking God for. And then ask yourself, are you willing to receive it in a different way? Are you open? Ask God to open your eyes, that you'll be able to see the water in the wilderness, that you will be able to receive what God has for you, even if it comes in unconditional ways. I'm doing a new thing, God says. I need you to remember. And then I need you to forget. That's kind of like, we talk about the good old days. But if the truth be told, how many would really want to go back to the good old days? What we perceive to be the good old days. Who's ready to give up their technology? Because in the good old days, we would not be able to have this conversation. In the good old days, we would be stuck in one place with that rotary telephone. And if you were really fancy, it was on the wall. We can remember it. We can tell stories about it. We can be all nostalgic about it. But God says, I'm doing a new thing. I'll leave you with this. Don't try to operate in this digital world using analog systems and practices and ways of doing things. Because you are going to miss God. You're going to miss God. So I said all of that to say this. God is doing a new thing. Sing yourself a new song. Remember what God has done before. Remember how God has operated and come through when you need God. And then forget how he did it, so that you are not stuck on the method and miss your miracle. Oh, did you hear those? That alliteration? I'm a Baptist preacher, all through and through. Don't miss your miracle because you are stuck on God's method of movement in the past. Receive your miracle with open eyes as God is doing a new thing. Y'all be blessed and may all be well with your